Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. I don't know about you, but it's supposed to be spring and I'm still bloody freezing, hence I got the old faithful out. Anyway, Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk is creeping up on us. Unfortunately, it's not creeping up on us quick enough because it's still over 3 weeks away. If you remember back in February, a lot of us, I don't say this with any sort of smugness because I wanted to be wrong, but a lot of us were very sceptical whether that fight would take place in February. It didn't, obviously, because of the cut eye. And my view hasn't changed. I still think that there's a chance this fight won't go ahead. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. But someone who shares my skepticism is Alex Krassyuk. Because it was announced, I think it was on Boxing Scene. I read so many things and can never remember where I've read what, where. But I think it was on Boxing Scene. He said Filip Hrgovic is waiting in the wings in case Fury pulls out. Hrgovic is the IBF mandatory challenger, title challenger. He will step in for Fury, apparently, if Fury does pull out. Now, of course, Hrgovic is supposed to fight Dubois in the 5 versus 5, which is a very good fight in itself. But what Krassyuk has said is, I can't really knock him for it. I think he's quite wise to insist on a replacement because this is Fury, and Fury, we all know about what comes out of his mouth. It's drivel most of the time. And we all know that he has zero respect really for his fans, the prices he charges them, and the things that the way he's played them, and of course a lot of these fanboys, not the fans. That some people are Fury fans, they're fine, they're objective, but the fanboys will believe anything. You can piss in their mouth and tell them it's champagne, and they'll believe it. So Krassyuk is right to be very sceptical about Fury, and he actually has said this is actually the third camp that Usyk has had for Fury. He said he started in September. This is Usyk he's talking about, for a fight to take place last December. We showed up at the Ngannou fight to step in the ring to announce the fight for the Undisputed, but his team jumped and said he didn't look that good, so Usyk gave him some space to prepare at his camp in Saudi Arabia. We're then meant to fight on February the 17th. That was rescheduled for May. So Usyk has had 3 camps. He said Tyson Fury has withdrawn 4 times already for this fight. Remember that we were looking to fight last April 2023, and he pulled out of that too. That's why we fought Daniel Dubois. This will be the 4th camp we've had for Tyson Fury. I've not got much confidence in the rematch happening. By the way, if Tyson Fury loses, will he have the confidence to step in the ring again? Theoretically, he can, but we all know what happened in the rematch with Vladimir Klitschko. I mean, all of this is difficult to argue against because he's talking facts. And apart from speculating about whether Fury will pull out in May, the rest of it's facts. The rest of it's all very well documented. It's not a question of bias or anything. He says that Hrgovic is scheduled to meet Daniel Dubois on June the 1st, but he will get the call up for the Undisputed Showdown should anything happen to the WBC title holder. The IBF mandatory Filip Hrgovic will be the replacement if Fury does it again. Pull out, he means. And I think the reason that Hrgovic has been chosen is because he is the mandatory contender, and if Usyk fights him and beats him, he keeps the IBF title. It doesn't get vacated. Krassyuk says the game is about being undisputed. It's not about money. It's about heritage, about glory. And Tyson Fury doesn't care about that. But at the press conference, he was saying, wow, the IBF, WBO, WBC, WBA, Ring Magazine, the Undisputed, the Lineal, which I've never heard of. So, okay. Again, Krassyuk talking sense there, wanting to keep the belts all together. Don't forget, Usyk has made millions and millions anyway. Fury is the one who has claimed many times in the past that he doesn't care about money. He clearly does. I mean, I still get back to that ridiculous Derek Chisora rubber match, that 3rd match, which was an obscene mismatch, and people bought it for, what was it, 26, 27 quid on pay-per-view? If ever there was an example of, I'm going to give something back to my fans, you can have this one on me, it's free to wear. It was that. But no, Fury had to go and squeeze the rag dry, the rag being his fanboys, and squeeze that amount of money out of him. And Frank Warren, of course, talking a lot of crap about how Derek was the only person available and all the others weren't commercially viable. And look, if people bought Chisora 3, they would have bought Frank Sanchez, they would have bought, Hrgovic, they would have bought Magmadov before he got beaten. And those are fights that certainly a couple of them, you would have probably at the time picked Fury to win. So, yeah, it's creeping up on us, this undisputed fight, but don't hold your breath. I'm not holding mine. I find it almost impossible to listen to Fury, anything that comes out of his mouth, and have done for some time. Just get in the ring and fight, man. All right? Fight. Do what you say you are. Be a fighting man. And he's lost a lot of weight, obviously. He's looking in shape. Much thinner and cut in the face. Clearly lost a bit of weight. I hope that is indicative of him being fighting fit rather than just fit. Because as Angelo Dundee famously said, sometimes light ain't right. So I think that, I want to see the best Tyson Fury in there with the best Usyk, and I want the best man to win. None of this judging nonsense. Whoever that clown was that picked Barboza, or two of them that picked Barboza over Sean McComb, they should never be allowed to judge boxing matches again. That was an obscene robbery, and we don't want any of that going on. But you never know, dear. This is boxing, the wild west of sports. Anyway, if you've got anything to say, comments below, please, and I will have a look. And please, if you're new to this channel, if you could subscribe, that would be a big help. And also hit the like button if you like the video. If you didn't like it, hit the down button. Down. But preferably rather than, all right, yeah. Spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Catch you later. Bye for now.